Hi, my name's Isaac, and this is a brand new Toyota Tacoma Limited. And today I'm doing this because it's freezing outside. And today I'm gonna show you guys what you get on this absolutely luxurious $40,000 midsize pickup truck. Man, I probably should have accounted for having to film YouTube videos in the winter before I started this channel. I did not do that. Before we begin, I want to give a huge shout out to Koch 33 Toyota for allowing me to review this truck. This is actually where I bought my Toyota Tacoma. So for all your Toyota needs, you can visit Koch 33 right off of Route 33 in Easton, Pennsylvania, or at koch33toyota.com. Starting out up front here on the Tacoma, the first thing I want to address is this is a 2019 model. It's still brand new, but it isn't the 2020. The 2020 has a couple key differences, being your headlights get a little bit longer LEDs in here, you're going to have a different grille, different wheels, and it's going to have a little bit larger touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as well as having the adjustable height on the seats, the power adjusting. But for the most part, the luxury features on this 19 are pretty much the same as the 2020, and this 19 was the only one that Koch had on the lot right now. So I decided to review it for you guys, but I wanted to put that on the table that this is a 19 model. This isn't the most recent incarnation of it, though it still is brand new. So, starting out up front here, you are going to get LED daytime running lights, though you're still going to get halogen headlights, fog lights, and turn signals. You have this really nice chrome grille. I think it's done quite tastefully. Moving down here, you do have your Toyota logo, which doubles as your Toyota safety sense for lane departure warning, lane keeping assist, and the automatic braking. And that is a really cool feature to incorporate that into the logo. That pretty much wraps up front here. You do have a tow hook down here, just a singular one, not a double like some of the other trucks have, but it is a really aggressive fascia. I really like it. This almost reminds me of the Toyota Land Cruiser with this chrome grille. I think it really looks good. Now underneath the hood, this is powered by the same V6 engine as all the other trims, so you're gonna get 278 horsepower and 265 foot-pound of torque. Now, they say EPA estimates are about 20 in the city and 23 on the highway. I get about 17 combined, though admittedly, I'm a little bit of a lead foot, but I'd give you my personal statistics from actually owning one of these trucks. Moving on to the profile of the truck, you get these absolutely gorgeous 18-inch polished alloy wheels. They're kind of like a two-tone. I really like how they look. Now, moving to the mirror here, this Tacoma actually addresses a complaint that I had in my GMC Canyon video, that I felt like most of these truck manufacturers overlook their mid-size trucks and don't pack them with as many features as the full-size ones. And that's still true, but this mirror does quite a few things that the full-size trucks do. For instance, you're going to get a turn signal incorporated. It is chrome on the mirror cap here. And you do get blind spot monitoring inside here. They're also power adjusting mirrors. I think that's really nice. Toyota is really paying attention to its customer base, and they do pack this truck with quite a few luxury features. We'll get to that when we get to the interior here. Moving on, you do have on the door handle chrome accents with white. One more cool thing here is if you have the key in your pocket and you hold here, that locks the truck, and then all you have to do is put your hand here and open it, and then that unlocks it, so you have your full keyless entry. I think that's a really cool design. Really cool idea. A lot of vehicles adopt that now, but again, you don't see that too often on a mid-size pickup truck. That often goes overlooked. And then moving to the back here, you do have a limited badge right up here, and we'll get to the back, but you do get a trifold tonneau cover with this one, as well as a running board. Now, this running board is a dealer-added option. Koch 33 put that on there. Different dealers will provide different running boards, or no running boards at all. This is just a dealer added one, because my Toyota Tacoma SR5 actually has these same running boards. Now, moving to the back, since this is the same engine as the other Tacoma trims, it does have the same 6,800 pound towing capacity and 1,620 pound payload capacity. Now, you also are going to still get your dampened tailgate here, which is really nice, and this really nice composite bed liner. Man, I remember what my bed liner looked like when I first got my truck. It is not this nice still. So, the tonneau cover I mentioned earlier is actually also an optional tonneau cover. It does not come from the factory. Look that on the window sticker. That is the same as the oval tube steps. This was a dealer added option. Now, to open this up, All you have to do is grab a handle here and then pull it up, and then you go to the other one and you pull it up, and then you can fold it even further up if you want, but for the sake of the video, I don't want to do that. Now over there, you are going to get a little tiny storage bin. On the lower trims, the storage bin is actually a little bit larger, but the reason that this one is smaller is because there is actually a household power outlet back here, just in case you need to plug in any power tools or anything like that. That is a good idea. Same amount of tie downs as on the other trims of the truck. And then if we put the tailgate back up here, you do get your backup camera, your Toyota logo, your badges, and I really do love this stamped Tacoma into the metal, as well as parking sensors on this one, so it will beep if you are getting close to something, in addition to having the backup camera, so that's pretty neat. Moving into the interior here, oh boy, this is nice. Wow. So first off, no driver's side grab handle, same across all the Tacoma trims. I've already marked the Tacoma for not having a driver's side grab handle, so we're not adding another one to this. That would be nice to have a driver's side grab handle, but not the end of the world. Now, let's start out. So, steering wheel. You're going to get the same steering wheel you'll get on the other Tacomas. You're going to get steering wheel controls. You're going to get your cruise control, front parking sensors, your lane departure warning. You'll have your cruise control on the steering wheel stock here. In the gauge cluster, you'll have the same one as every other Tacoma. So you have the 2 gauges with a tiny screen in the center. That's going to tell you stuff like your fuel economy, how fast you're going. You could pull the little radio up in there. It gives you little notifications like your door's ajar, like it keeps telling me because I have the camera right there. It is really nice. Nothing super crazy in there, but it is nice to see that. On the side here, you do have power one touchdown driver and passenger windows. Your rear windows, though, are still fully push all the way down automatic, so I have to hold the button to bring them all the way down. The GMC Canyon we recently did, notably, had all 4 one touchdown windows, so that was a cool feature. Now, these leather seats are heated, no ventilation, but they are heated. They're so comfy, and you bet your booty I have the heating on right now. These are incredibly plush leather seats. Moving into the center stack here, you do have a nice large touchscreen. It is going to have pretty much the same layout as every other one. You do get the big volume knobs, which I like. I'm a big fan of the volume knobs. You'll get Bluetooth, AM, FM radio. You're going to have navigation built into this. As I mentioned like 3 times already, this one does not have Apple CarPlay. The 2020 does. So if you're looking at this truck and you're like, wow, this looks like a great truck, well, look at the 2020, that's going to have Apple CarPlay. Now, this has an amazing JBL sound system. Fantastic. Again, I can't play you anything because I don't want to get copyright struck. Also, I don't think you can really hear the full scope of the sound in this truck through the camera audio. But trust me, it's really, really good audio. Below that, you're going to have your heated mirrors. That's another thing these mirrors have. So they're heated, blind spot monitoring, power adjusting, and they have a turn signal indicator on them. That, to me, shows that they went to really great lengths to make this feel like a full-size truck. These are not power folding. That would be nice, but again, this isn't really like a huge truck that it would need power folding mirrors to get into a parking space. I digress. Below that, you're going to have your climate controls, and then below that, you're going to have your blind spot monitoring button, your ECT power button. Not a lot of people know what that ECT power button does. Basically, what that does is when you hit that, so it's basically going to shift at higher RPMs, so it's easier to get on the highway, easier to merge on the highway. That's nice because this truck is notorious for jumping gears, which my truck does. Next to that, you have your parking sensors, so the back sensors, when you're backing up, you can turn those on and off. Next to that, you have your power window for the back. That's really nice. And then you'll have your USB and auxiliary port right there. And then this one also has a wireless charging pad, which is really nice. A lot of the newer vehicles are adopting that. And then you have a traditional 12-volt cigarette port right there. For the final big interior thing here, this truck does have a sunroof. Now, a lot of the other trucks in this segment do not have a sunroof at all. There is no option for sunroofs on these trucks. So for the Tacoma to have it, it's incredibly nice. And it really lets light in. It's just so cool. I love sunroofs. And for Tacoma to have the option for the sunroof, I just think it's excellent. This kind of pulls it all together to really make it feel like the ultimate mid-size luxury truck. We won't move to the back seats. They're pretty much about the same as the other Tacoma I've done. I've talked about Tacomas so much. I've mentioned the back seats. One thing I do want to mention though is there is no USB or air vents back here. That's a little disappointing because some of the other mid-size trucks do at least have like a USB back there. Technically there is a USB in here. You could like route a wire through to back there, but it would be nice to have them sit back here. You do get cup holders, not much of a consolation, but that would be like my only wish for the interior is USBs in here, and that's USBs or air vents back here, because that would be nice. And one more, freaking a heating element on the back window. There's no option for defrost on the back window. So my SR5 trim, I'm like, doo-doo-doo, it snowed, obviously, as you can see, and I was like, how can I defrost the back window, which I cannot see out of at all? My freaking mirrors are heated, but I don't have any option for defrost on the back window. And even up to this limited trim, there is no option for defrost in the back window. And a lot of people might say, oh, well, you wouldn't need it. It's a pickup truck. It's not like other pickup trucks have a defrost on the back window. The GMC had a defrost on the back window. The Chevy has a defrost on the back window. And if I'm not mistaken, the Ford does. So it's like, Toyota, you're Toyota. Why can't there be a defrost on the back window? It's the little things, you know. All right, let's wrap this up. So there you guys have it. That was the 2019 Toyota Tacoma Limited. It's an excellent truck, and if I were to ever trade Thumper for anything, I don't know if I told you guys yet, I named my truck Thumper, like the little bunny from Bambi. I thought it was kind of a cool name because he's kind of the same color. I haven't seen Bambi since I was like 3 or 4, but thought it would be a cool name, you know, neat. So if I were to ever trade Thumper for anything, which wouldn't be anytime soon because I absolutely love my truck, not going anywhere, it would be for another Tacoma. I've reviewed a lot of trucks in this segment, and I've reviewed a lot of larger trucks, and I just feel like the Tacoma really has the mid-size segment like squared off. It's just an excellent truck. Yes, it could use maybe a little bit better shifting transmission. It could get a little bit better fuel economy, but overall, it's just really awesome, and I really, really like it. So that was my review of the 2019 Limited. Now, if you're not entirely convinced and you want to look at some more luxury mid-size trucks, I recently did the GMC Canyon Denali, which I did think was an excellent truck, maybe just not as feature-packed as this. That's on my channel. If you want to hit subscribe, leave a like, and leave a comment. I'll try to reply to it if I can. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, no matter what vehicle you have, I'll pray it lasts you a long time and it serves you well. Take care, guys.